What's going on? I'm guys coming at you with another YouTube vlog. Let me uh, let me bring up my intro, and I'll be back with you in about a minute after I get to my intro. I, I was starting to put up the remixed intro that was done by a supporter of mine. Still need to figure out how to do that. My voice Scrub can help me one of these days. But what's it? No rush, but let me get to the intro and I'll be right back. And of course now I get a notification that I'm live. Hi, it's the intro and I'll be right back.
The video you're about to watch on Seahawks Jose Rodriguez channel is for fair use purposes.
Shout out to the queen who made that intro. The original intro that we mixed and put up my new avatar in it. Shout out to my guy, know the lyrics who did that. I still need to figure out how to put it into StreamYard. Like I said, hopefully my guy Scrub can help me with that one of these days. But yeah, here comes the venting, and then I'll be talking about the Seahawks. Sorry I haven't posted as much lately after football season. But it's a dead time in sport. Not much is going on. Football's over. Basketball playoffs aren't here yet. It's freaking hockey, soccer, and NASCAR, and I don't care about two out of the three of them. I don't care about NASCAR, and I don't care about soccer. I care about hockey at the LA Kings. Kings are good, but that's about it. Now, once the NBA playoffs start, I'll be going live again. It just is what it is. But right now, it's dead, and I'm not gonna do what other people are doing. Talk about what other content creators are doing just to get views. If that's what you do, that's what you do. Nothing wrong with what you do, but it's just not what I do. No shade, not trying to throw shade, not trying to come after anyone. But yeah, that's just how I feel now. I am gonna vent about one person and one person only. I'm gonna take you behind behind the scenes, so to speak. On YouTube, I blame you for this because I clicked do not recommend me to this person, content creator, whatever you wanna call them, but yeah, you still give me they still pop up in my recommended. So you really have to fix that. No, I don't get involved unless people say my name. And people don't say my name. If they say my name, I talk about them. You know me, I've done it before in the past. Hopefully I never have to do it again. But this person talks about me without saying my name. Now, this person, isn't a big YouTuber. He is not monetized. He used to be part of the crew until he played himself out of position and turned into Cats with the Ghost. But then he wants to make live talking about YouTube politicians. Well, what does that make you, fool? That's all I gotta say about that. I apologize that I even have to waste time on that, but I felt like I just had to get that out. I've had that inside me for about a couple months. Nah, yeah, almost 2 months. So I have to get that out. Yeah, talking about YouTube politics. What does that make you for? But anyway, let's talk about the Seahawks. My favorite team. Because the NFL's scouting combine is later this week, or this weekend, into next week, and these are a few players I will be looking at. First off, let's start at quarterbacks, because the Seahawks might need one, because if they pay Smith $40 million, I'm gonna need a lot of alcohol to get by these next couple of years if they pay Geno Smith $40 million a year. He's not worth that much. Geno Smith is not worth $40 million a year. I'm sorry, he's not. He's not even worth 30, to be honest. To give it a buck. So if the Seahawks sign Geno Smith to a contract over $30 million, I'm going to need you to hit up that cash out. Oh, let me put up the banner. I thought I did that. I didn't. That's what happens when I get distracted. Yeah, let me put up this banner. Bam. Yeah, I know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe. But I made the banner, so I might as well. Put it up, bang, there it is. But yeah, these are, like I was saying, it's a Seahawks fake. Geno Smith, $40 million to stay on the team. For a couple of years, I'm going to lose my freaking mind. We didn't want to pay Russell Wilson $50 million a year. But we're going to pay Geno Smith $40 million a year? Yeah. That's not hypocrisy. That wouldn't be hypocrisy at all. Oh, wait. Yes, it would. Alright, double standard. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, wait. Yes, it would. Did not, from going, did not pay Russell Wilson 50. They'll pay Geno Smith 40. Because he thinks he's worth 40. Breaking news, you're not. He didn't have a good second part of the season. The Seahawks lost the team. Like the Carolina Panthers, who I jokingly call the Pussycats. They lost to the Raiders when Geno Smith could have put the game away with the game-ending drive in regulation. That didn't happen. The only game he ended clutch was the 2 Rams game, one in LA, and the one to finish off the season. Besides that, he didn't come up clutch all year. So I will be looking at the quarterback like CJ Stroud out of Ohio State or Levis out of Kentucky, Anthony Richardson out of Florida. Gonna need a couple years to get NFL ready. But he is a good quarterback prospect. And other people like that, I will not be looking at Bryce Young because the Seahawks already had a short quarterback and they traded him. And that's me being political correct. A short quarterback. I want to call him something else, but I won't. I won't because if I ever get monetized, I want this video to be monetized as well. I will call him Sierra's wife and a wannabe Jay-Z, but I'm not gonna say his name again, even though we know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Russell Wilson. And let's go back a week and talk about what the media was talking about. How did Russell Wilson want Pete Carroll and John Snyder fired to get Sean Payton to coach the Seahawks? The answer to that is, from a fan perspective, is probably. Did it work? No. Does it matter? No. Because at the end of the day, Russell Wilson still got what he wanted. Sean Payton to be his coach. It just isn't in Seattle. It's in Denver, and he's on the hot seat now after the terrible season he had. So yeah, that's what's up with that. Who cares about what happened in the past? The past is the past. He got what he wanted. He got the coach he wanted. Now, if he fails, he doesn't have any excuses. But I'm sure he'll come up with some. Unless he gets injured again. But if he doesn't get injured and he plays badly, he has no excuses whatsoever. Now, let's talk about free agents and what the Seahawks need in free agency. It's basically all defense. They need defense, defense, defense. They need linebackers, defensive linemen, and a center on offense. A center on offense. That's the big need thing that the Seahawks are on offense is the interior of their offensive line. They need a center and maybe another guard. On defense, they need a lot. On the front end, they need defensive linemen, linebackers in the back end. They're good. They have the cornerback and the safeties, even without Jamal Adams. They still have Ryan Neal for one more season somehow. I swear, I thought he was a free agent after the season, but I guess not. And yeah. So back on the defense is fine. Front end of the defense, especially the interior defense, needs a lot of work, and we only have 15 million to spend, and 10 million of that is going to be rookies that we bring in. So technically, we only have 5 million to spend. Good luck, John. John Schneider, you're gonna earn your money this offseason, man. Shout out to you, though. You were nice when I met you, nice enough to let me get a picture with you. So shout out to John Schneider, the general manager of the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah. Like I said, I don't talk bad about people unless they talk bad about me. Alright, so let's talk about players on defense that can out the Seahawks in free agency. Let's start with linebackers. There are a couple of them I like. Bobby Wagner is going to be a free agent again because the Rams are going to release him come March 17th once the official season starts and players can sign. The Rams are going to be releasing Bobby Wagner. Could he come back to Seattle? Possibly. Would that be a good thing? I honestly don't think so because of how he left Seattle with a bad taste in his mouth. So I don't think that's gonna work, no matter how many fans want it to work. Sorry, not sorry. That's just the way it is. I'm just speaking the truth. And now a linebacker like that coming. That's a free agent for my guy Bunbury's Tennessee Titans is David Long Jr. I liked him when he was coming out of college from the University of Michigan, and he's going to be a free agent. And I wouldn't mind at all if the Seahawks sign him to play in Seattle. Another guy is Tremaine Edmonds from the Buffalo Bills. But he might want to go to Pittsburgh and play with his brothers. You never know. Just throw that possibility out there. Defensive lineman. I wouldn't mind if the Seahawks traded a second round or third round pick for someone like Vita Vea from the Tampa Bay Bucks, whose contract doesn't end for another 2 years. They might have to restructure that contract. I don't know, but I know that the Tampa Bay Bucks can't afford many of their players anymore, and those are the players that are likely to get traded. So why not give Tampa Bay a call and see what they're willing to give up for a premium defensive tackle? Now, pass rusher, Jadavion. Jadavion Clowney is a name I wouldn't mind seeing come back to Seattle. I know people don't really like that name, but oh well, it is. It is what it is. Who else? Let me do this real quick. Excuse me, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I should have had this up earlier. Oh well, my mistake. Let me make one thing clear. Even if people talk about me, I don't care as long as they're not disrespectful or hurt. Even if they are disrespectful, I still give them a second chance. Because that's the kind of guy I am. I'm too nice for my own good. And uh, I just remember someone without looking in love. DJ Jones from the Denver Broncos, a defensive tackle who can get out the quarterback if the Broncos don't franchise tag him. The Seahawks will definitely go after him. And if they do go after him and get him, they should definitely cut. At that point, they should definitely cut Shelby Harris because those are going to be two guys playing the same position. So either cut him or trade Shelby Harris. If you get DJ Jones, again, just in my opinion, sue me for if you disagree with me. Another rookie that's might get who can have that pass rush. He is Will Anderson out of Alabama if he falls to number 5, which I highly, highly, highly doubt. I think the Cardinals get him before we do because they need a defensive presence because they just hired a defensive head coach. So yeah. And what's his name? John Gavin? I believe that's the Eagles' former defensive coordinator who is now the Cardinals head coach. Correct me in the comment section if I got his name wrong. If I did, I apologize, but the Cardinals are going to be looking to some kind of rookie pass rusher because all their pass rushers are gone. Chandler Jones left to Vegas last year with the Raiders. J.J. Watt retired their second best pass rusher. Zach Allen is a free agent again. He might go to the Rams because he was already around. I believe I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time I'm wrong. But anyway, that someone else, the Seahawks, that the Seahawks, between Jalen Carter and Will Anderson, if the Seahawks don't draft or have the opportunity to draft one of them and don't, I will be very, very frustrated with the team if they don't. And they draft a. Actually, I won't be that frustrated if they draft a quarterback. I will be frustrated if they draft running back Bijan Robinson out of Texas. You just drafted a running. Last draft, Kenneth Walker out of Michigan State with a second-round pick, and I don't want to be number 5 overall. They got a running back like the Saints did with Reggie Bush back in 2000. What was that? 2005, 6? Way back when. Shout out to Reggie Bush. And he didn't want to go to the Saints, allegedly. Yeah, allegedly, he wanted to play with the Giants. I said allegedly, people. Allegedly. No, if the Seahawks want to get a cheap quarterback, like I don't know, a reclamation project, Teddy Bridgewater, Jacoby Brissett, let the rookie learn under them. I'm okay with that, but I'm not okay with paying Geno Smith $40 million a year. You would have to be on crack to agree with that. And this is not happening, Scrubs. Because you're a quarterback. I'm just busting your. I'm just giving you a hard time, you know this. But you're a quarterback. Daniel Jones thinks he's worth $45 million a year. I guess it's true. A fool is born every minute. And Daniel Jones thinks he's worth $45 million a year. He's not. If he didn't have the coach he has, he wouldn't have had the season he has. Side of this year, Daniel Jones. But the coach made your season. You didn't have a great season itself. And you just played good this season. You haven't played great your whole rookie contract until this season. As a matter of fact, Jack. So, same thing with Geno Smith. Geno Smith was on the bench for 8 seasons until Sierra's wife decided they wanted to leave Seattle, and they gave Geno a shot. And don't get me wrong, he had some good games and he had some fortunate games. I was at one of the fortunate games when they played the Chargers, where he should have thrown 2 interceptions, but Asante Samuel Jr. dropped them both. I'm sure you would agree with me. Shout out to Asante Samuel and Asante Samuel Jr. Both great players, in my opinion. What do I know? I'm just a guy in a wheelchair. Let's see. Eh, the Seahawks also need a third wide receiver, whether that's in the draft or in free agency. Who knows? But those are the positions they need. And in the end of the year press conference after getting whooped by the Niners in the second half of that playoff game, the day after, PK said, we need to get bigger, faster, stronger to compete with teams like the Niners, who ended up making it to the NFC Championship game and one game away from making it to the Super Bowl, but they didn't get there because they ran out of quarterbacks, and that just breaks my little Grinch heart that the Niners didn't make the Super Bowl. God, why? Hence the sarcasm. Hence the sarcasm, people. But yeah, bigger, faster, stronger. Those are the final words we heard from PK after the season ended. So get players like that and that should make a team at Super Bowl contender. Probably not this upcoming season, but probably this season after that. In all honesty, in all honesty, Seahawks fans, we are not going to be a Super Bowl team this year more than likely, unless we get a great another great crop of rookies like we did this year. But the players coming out of this year's draft aren't like the players that came out in last year's draft, and depth wise, there's not a great amount of depth in this draft in positions we need. Like linebacker, like defensive line, like edge rusher, and so on and so forth. There's a clip that the defensive players go off of in this draft, especially when it comes to pass rusher and defensive tackles. Jalen Carter, Brian Brise, the kid out of Pitt, whose name escapes me right now, and then after those, Salawika out of Baylor. Besides those four, no great defensive tackles. Same thing with the edge rusher. The kid out of Alabama, possibly Miles Murphy. Out of Clemson, possibly, I said possibly, people. Because there's a big bust factor when it comes to Miles Murphy out of Clemson. There just is, because he falls out. He falls off the cliff too. Sometimes, like Wile E. Coyote and the old Bugs Bunny cartoon. Roadrunner cartoons. I should say. Sometimes he's there on tape, other times he disappears on his tape. Miles Murphy out of Clemson, people. That's who I'm talking about. And not the kid from Alabama, but anyway. Even though this year he disappeared in a lot of Alabama games this year because last year he was getting 12 sacks in the season. This year I think he only got 9, and a couple of those were against the bad Texas A&M offensive line. Just to keep it real with everyone. A lot of those sacks happen against quarterbacks who held the ball for way too freaking long in Texas A&M or at Texas A&M. Whatever the proper grammar is, you know what I mean. There's this kid, Lucas Van Ness out of Iowa. People think he's a physical freak. I don't see it myself, but again, what do I know? I'm just a guy in a wheelchair making YouTube videos. Again, this is not talking bad about any of these kids coming into the NFL. I wish them nothing but success. But these are players I don't want my team picking. Now if the Seahawks decide to go cornerback with their second first round pick, even though I don't see that happening, I'm just saying. Hypothetically, if that were to happen, I like a guy like Joey Porter Jr. out of Penn State, Sam Smith out of the University of South Carolina, Kelly Ringo out of the University of Georgia. Even though, in my opinion, I think he could fall all the way to the second round because he didn't have that great of a season this season as compared to last season, where he basically shut down every receiver you went against. This season, Kelly Ringo got beat a lot. It just helped that the Georgia defensive line did not give quarterbacks time to throw deep. Again, look at Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith. Another edge rusher who's game sometimes shows up and sometimes doesn't. Nolan Smith out of Georgia. So yeah. Seahawks fans, some Seahawks fans are upset because they spent money on special teams players already, saying it's a waste of cap space. Hey, to that I say, hey, we have to keep our players first. Do I like the amount of money we gave some of these players? Like the fullback slash linebacker slash special teams player Nick Malloy. No, but is that contract amazingly high? No, it's $6 million. Not like we gave him $12 million or anything crazy. We gave him what he's worth. So people need to stop going crazy about that and look at some of these other contracts. As for the Jets, because I get a lot of Jets love from Jets content creators, Jets fans, until it happens, which unfortunately I don't think it's gonna happen. Unfortunately for some Jets fans, but fortunately for other Jets fans, I do not see Aaron Rodgers leaving Green Bay. There's a reason the Packers are moving around money, and it's not to trade away. God help me that I'm saying this. One of the franchise's best quarterbacks of all time. I said their franchise. I didn't say NFL quarterback all the time because that would be asinine for me to say that. Because Aaron Rodgers isn't in all-time great in my opinion. Why? Because he has only won one Super Bowl ring and he only won that. Because Jay Cutler played like a female and didn't want to play in the second half of the NFC Championship game. Facts. You don't have to like the facts. You just have to acknowledge the facts. But the top quarterbacks in the Packers franchise are, God help me, Brett Starr or I think that's whatever his name is. His last name is Star. Brett Favre. Speaking of Brett Favre, let me go off on a tangent when it comes to Brett Favre. Suing people in the media for hold on, let me double check what Brett Favre is suing for again, because I want to get it correct. I don't want to mess this up. Brett Favre is suing Shannon Sharp, Todd McAfee, and one other person. I can't remember for something. Right? I need to look this up. I apologize. Here it is. I found it. If it hurry, this is from the Daily Mail in the UK. 5 hours ago. Todd McAfee confessed he has officially been served by Brett Favre after accusing Packers ex-Packers QB of stealing from the poor people in Mississippi, which, by the way, people have to say allegedly a lot so they don't get sued. So I'll say allegedly. Allegedly. Yeah. Todd McAfee and Shannon Sharp are being sued for defamatory allegations. But they're not allegations. When the people you were in the text chain with pleaded guilty. Nine. Now I remember what he's showing them. Defamation of character. What character do you have left, Brad Favre? You've gotten away with so much BS over the years. You have no character left. Allegedly. I have to say allegedly, otherwise I'll get sued. Defamation of character. In order for that to work, you have to have some kind of character. Brett, and the character you have isn't good at all. So with that being said, until tomorrow when me and Scrub talk about PMF, God first, God bless, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I will be doing more videos this week. I didn't do more videos last week because life and weather got in the way. So with that being said, until the next one, I'm out. Peace. I'm gone. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that. I'm out until tomorrow. Peace. And maybe Friday. We'll see.